You talk of the people's rights. The people have only those rights which I choose to give them. And that's for their own good, believe me.
I do
MF.
Doom. I have for all our years together.
Your mask is off like Future, my mask is on like Doom. Catatonic sonic boom, exhausted through the monitors with all my tunes. Although you wanted to follow in your forefather scholars' moves, knowledge proves nothing if it's not in use. Doomsday looms, paid news made the noise grow. With 2 takes, ruse hate, the ploys pose a threat to what the truth say. Say, what media cast raw uncut jewels like the Lupe and Roy show? Loops, tapes, and voice notes with rude taste towards those groups waging war over roots, race, and void votes. The new age and noise folks, they're screw-faced to change in this food chain. They maintain great gain cause you're broke. You make your choice known, scoops of millions through the ceiling, useless bills to institute civilians, ruthless killings, or an equal opportunity for brilliance. We could be building for our future children. The flag you raise will show your viewed opinion. It's night and day, light and shades, but in the middle we grew resilient. What's right and wrong's decided on the common ruler's image. We know that peace over pain, see more sustained to keep a smooth dominion. But if Yang's over yin, tell me who's the villain? Who's the villain? Who's the villain? Call me a mad lib, but I break records for a track. Scratch that, I take measures, score claps, turntables, burn staples, raise levels, lower static. You get a bypass, adios cut, change up your format. I'm dope across the board, boy, just enjoy. I never serve my bars on a platter, I'm hard to pinpoint. Analytic, handling the craft, amateurs get dragged, drop, chop by my fingertips with the samples in my pad, ammo in the bag. Y'all wanna book me when I'm always on schedule. That's how I hook these wins, could depend. If I got time to snapshots at the crowd, fuck it, I'll leave you full of clips. Don't raise your glasses till we figure out where to put the bullets in. I've been hated on the way I commentate in conversation. All our statements are debated, try to make a mark in pavement. Congregated, condemnation, convoluted, constitution, cons abusing on a constant basis. Undecided, fucking blinded, some divided, justifying justice, but it's justifying what was scribed and must have silenced. Violent corruption comes to puppets, jump to numb compliance. When dying and suffering amongst us doubled, it's enough to riot. Such a bias from the highest, upper structure, funneling up in comfort, judging others' lives and unprovided love or guidance. If fascism is straying close, winning and happening a takeover, I'm happy to betray as your villain.
Talk it through. I knew it really couldn't be. I swear the whole world was feeling empty.
On doomsday comes around.
No one on earth will be the same.
Doomsday comes around.
Who's the villain that we put to blame?
Yo, it's the smart assy tweak a clown, law bashing, ego mouth, raw fashion speaker crowds cannot stand to be around. Been to hell and back and I got Don status, boy, I got a yard pass beneath the ground. If y'all cap is star crap, you're gone at the speed of sound, looking like Flash just surged off. Found my way through visual sounds like Matthew Murdoch, trapped in Bird Box. You really think I haven't heard shots? Red Wolf, a daredevil, I hear him echo. Started not to give a fuck how to appear in dress code. Persona on an image of drama you smear to get known. If I'm not enough to interest the top of the tiers myself though, I'll let go of y'all off the cliff. Your career extends growth. Stoners, smokers, skaters, and loiterers keep above the law. Roaming until 4 in the morning, graffiti up the walls. No good is to those who need order or screaming fuck your cause. Owners and conformers only forward a means for us to fall. Villain, villain, ill and willing to shift beyond. Big prolonged ambition, Victor Vaughn is on a mission. If you notice complications and your signal's gone, I stole your podcast station for total domination of the intercom.
But where's the intercom?
Hell if I know, taking a deep breath as I scroll through an epic slideshow of my grandmaster plan that was damned after span matching strands scattered, spreading viral and fast in every time zone. This ain't the new normal. People always had mass and endless cycles. Mind they'll rival scam actors, brand latchers, bred as idols. Power of doom on planet Earth has global outreach. It's now been fueled by the massive purge as hordes of crowds breach.
Boy, you need to calm down.
Blundered up through the lockdown, slumbered months in the dog pound. Lust for something that's starbound, confound thought shroud. What's the ultimate long route? Molded by nature, my mind's become as one with the smog clouds. Never focused, extra low incentive motive. Exposed to info on digital streams like Edward Snowden. These Zoom calls give me a heavy dosage of melatonin. Call it Zoom but couldn't find a better scope of connection. Notice how the victims of the crisis grew in mad figures, solely from the system's indecisiveness to act quicker. Unlike our leaders, the virus isn't discriminate. I just live with it, distance, and be a slight bit considerate. Life is villainous. The metal face symbol nimble propped up on my desk. Vigilantes with an Annie only propagate the threat, so it's simple. For now I play my part with all the rest, so I'm not partially responsible for death. But I gotta get this check. Yeah, I gotta get this check. Garnering success inside this market is a stretch without manipulative, double-sided partners that invest. They tend to say a Lannister will always pay his debts, but if you're shorting me, I promise you gon' compensate in flesh. Peers prepping for the 8-ball game by chalking cues out. Their aim aligns with their pockets, breaking racks off so loose now. I often question the tricks of the trade, but I leave without none. I quickly learn the outcome of never keeping my mouth shut. So I gotta keep it low-key. Talking through a code streak, entendres and emojis, having all caps lock on them is bold speech. Conciliaries with militaries, this mafia shit rolls deep. Bugs on the wall, but the ones getting swatted are the cronies. A tragedy, sad to see, little mental capacity. Indirectly been begging for prison sentences practically. What you expect that would happen by sitting flexing for a 60-minute interview, binge confessing your indiscretions on Vlad TV? A persuader of modern vices, the nature upon your kindness, the unveiler of all disguises, a savior that God despises, dangerous in larger sizes, but it beats working that 9-to-5 labor that draws you lifeless. Give me traders with stocks and prices, wagering drops and rises, breaking through Wall Street, finding a gateway to compromises. Billionaires are picking for shares, the citizens taking the pots and prizes. Who's the victim? Their own methodologies used against them. Lose and win some, tools of wisdom. Then you'd be wondering why I don't put a big limit on levels I stoop for income.
Where can I get a bag, son?
Type these digits, keep quiet.
You got a track,
I'm trying to mix it, quit whining. I'm too busy providing.
Where did you get this cash from?
Mind your business, I've been lost in this underworld that's sketchy as shit I wasn't never seen since, because metal fingers never leave prints. Yeah, I gotta keep it low key. Nokia's from 03, hours in with no sleep. Darkness in this road steep. Honestly, I cannot see if I fall into a psychotic episode, or if I'm watching as these souls speak, as I'm embodying the ghost haunting me in most dreams. Pa came and he told me, nah, this is a joke, this ought to be some dope green. I know it, I wore a mask that was utilized for what it symbolically opposed. These demons never free me. Been confined, intertwined, villainized in the eyes of enterprise. Independent, ill-intended, infidelic, with depressed, minutized, in disguise as civilized. I mean, I try to be as spiteful as I can to land defeat on rivals. A metal master of puppets that's plucking all the strings they're bind to. I think on actions I've taken for mere survival, realizing living in your world made me think just like you. Do more, the mask is a symbol of true expression. The antithesis, the opposition to what's expected. Live a free independence, kill bigotry with a vengeance. Industry is oppression, villainy is rebellion. Many beasts to drag me through the day. Rest in peace to Daniel Dumile. We really seen this dude evolve, man, bringing the mad villainy. He's a hero to us all.